Good morning, happy Wednesday. No voice. Off for 2 weeks, voice. Back to school, no voice. Actually, I have a voice. It's just not a strong one. Staying away from the smoke. Man, I texted my sister and her hubby and asked how they were doing out in California. They're fine. It's not super close to them, but it's in the Malibu area. And what am I doing, do you suppose? This is right. It's in the Malibu area. And what am I doing? Usually I put, when I was at home, usually, isn't that cute of me? Usually when I was at home for 2 weeks, I put half a scoop in, one water jug, and then I'll put a second one in a second one. But since I'm at school all day now, I just put one in there, and then when I come home at night, I just refill with water. I don't know why, it just seems like the thing to do. This is the one that gets me every time though. So I'm gonna try not to breathe. I feel like I nailed it that time. Nope. Did not nail that. Anyway, the fires are close, but not like, why is there so much dust from that? Maybe I'll just start inhaling it and not worrying about putting it in here. Not close enough that they're needing to evacuate. So anyway, that is good. Praying for everybody that is in harm's way, that they get out, and that they listen to the evacuation orders. There was a kind of cranky, probably fire person on. Hold, please. The news little report that I watched, and he said, I've never gone to a memorial service for a house. Like, that's a good way to put it. So when they tell you to leave, leave, because they know what they're talking about. Anyway, hoping all the best for California. Here, our weather got really windy yesterday. Not windy like California's got going on. My sister said it was like hurricane. I mean, really crazy. Anyway, can't remember what I was saying. I'm wearing red for Red Day. I love this shirt. I thrifted it and it's so good. It's like a super soft, real good. And red because, you know, red. I mean hearts, red hearts, yeah. Today in school, we are gonna start our chapter book clubs. I'm so excited. Today is a full Wednesday. Why? Because they hate us. No, the kids were not happy to hear of this news. Although it shouldn't have been new news because we talked about it. But anyway, it was kind of new news and they were not impressed, nor am I. But it's fine, it's ITs. But should I make it into a bow? Should I make it into a bow, honey? Is that dorky? You can't see. Can you see? No, I don't like that. I'm just gonna not. I'm gonna be wild and crazy and just leave it like that. Starting our book club, chapter book club. So we're doing Winter According to Humphrey is gonna be like 3 of my groups. And then Diary of a Pug will be the other. I might do 2 and 2. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, that is what I'm getting up to today. Since we have a full day, we have morning, afternoon, and we're not doing RTI, so we have all that time too. So I am going to get going and get out the door. It is 6:21. Nailing it today. Don't know why, but loving it. Bringing in my lunches, got my coffee, got my breakfast, got all my things, beverages, check. So I will see you today. I will see you after school because we don't got no meetings. So do I have a meeting? Maybe. If I do, then I'll just pop on quickly, but I don't think so. So I will see you after school. Hello, end of really stinking long day Wednesday. Today was really, really long, and it was kind of sad because we didn't have a great afternoon, but the morning was fantastic. My throat really hurts, and it is so windy and gross, and this is my life. They were cleaning, which is great, and then they just dropped them where they landed. So dropped them where they landed. I guess they technically landed where they dropped them, but you know what I mean. So hopefully there was no cooties on the Clorox. Anyway, I will just remember the great morning we had as I prepare for tomorrow. The wind does not help anybody's situation in a school setting because wind means wackadoodle and they just get a little weird. But anyway, I'm sorry, I'm perseverating on the dot spots here and they're not right. So I'm going to go back around and fix them. We started our book club today, which was amazing. And I am just tickled pink with how much they have grown in reading. It's just so good. It makes me so happy to, just see the growth they're making. And that's really what it's all about. So I'm just really, really choosing to capitalize on that today. And why wouldn't I, right? Of course I am. But anyway, one group is reading, two groups in each class, two groups. So of 4 groups, 2 of them are reading the Pug book and 2 are reading the Humphrey book. And so we started the product that I make and sell on Teachers Pay Teachers, their book studies. What do I call them? I'm the namer of them, and I can never remember. Read aloud ride-alongs. So we're reading them out loud, and then they write answers to questions. Super simple, but really isn't that what learning is? It's really super simple. You learn how to read, you learn how to respond in writing and orally. Orally, we pretty much by 4th grade have that kind of mastered, but what's harder is responding in writing and using a format that is appropriate for like testing situations. So I've been working on races with them and the board up there, races, the one that I've been using this year and last, but I did find the cool bulletin board that I put up there. I have it in an old video, but if anybody wants that information again, just drop me a comment down in the comments and I'm happy to repost. I will look it up again. Anyway, we changed jobs yesterday, and so a lot of thought goes into, getting the job done, doing it right, and all those things. So when we change, there's a learning curve, and we're definitely experiencing that because the people that were doing the jobs before were good at it. They were old hats, at this point in the year. Old hats, old hands. I don't remember how that goes. Anyway, and now we're having to kind of relearn. So it's all about the new year, that break that we had. We need a break for our break because I'm tired. I'm really tired and my head hurts. And man, I hope, I haven't looked at the news today or anything other than curriculum. I really hope that California is getting better, but I also kind of know that they're probably not because last I heard the winds were worse, and that means fires. The Santa Ana winds it's a bad situation there, and I really hope and pray that the people are staying safe. So anyway, that's where my sister and her hubby live, and a lot of her friends and family are there, and I just really hope that they're all being safe. Anyway, that being said, I'm gonna clean up a little bit more here, grab my things, and get going home. This video that you're seeing right this second, if you are watching this, how do I say this? If you're watching this video, I'm going home right now to upload it. There we go. So it's in real time kind of, which is I'm very happy about. I really didn't like being completely off from the weeks being off, so I'm going to try to fix that for next year and keep it like a week off isn't bad, but I tend to do things as the week is starting. So if I'm telling you something cool that I'm doing for a holiday and you watch it 2 weeks after the holiday is over, then I just kind of feel like, you know, that's a bummer. But anyway, can always save it for the next year. I am going to set you here and sharpen pencils, but can you hear me if I do that? Maybe not. So maybe I better sign off. I'm going to sharpen pencils and then I'm going to go home. I will talk to you though in the morning in my kitchen. Good morning, happy Thursday. You probably couldn't see me. Tried that with the husband, he saw me. It is, what did I say it was? It's the Secret Service, yeah. It's our Secret Service. I even have black shoes on. Secret Service movie day. And I can't wear sunglasses, and I'm real sad about that because that would have been great. But I do have black smiley face earrings on, so that's fun. It's a teacher underground, so that means that all the teachers show up wearing goofy things, and then the kids are like, oh, it's one of those days, isn't it? Pretty funny, actually. So that is, you know what? I'm gonna put in the whole scoop because I just am, that's all. Today is Thursday. I woke up feeling a little goofy. I don't know why. Most mornings that is the case. What did I put in there? Okay, yeah. Got everything in there. Now I'm going to make my breakfast. Anyway, Teacher Underground Spirit Day. That's what they're called. And then later in the month, we have a dress like a movie star one. Yeah, not sure what that's gonna look like. I do have my feather boa left from our Meet the Teacher though, so I'll just throw that on with whatever I'm wearing that day, and that'll be good. Bye, honey. Good night. Bye, honey. I love you. I'm crazy and I know it. Okay, so I'm just doing halvesies of this because I have it on my subscribe and save on Amazon, but it's not coming till the end of January. So I want to make sure that I still have some then. Did we notice I didn't cough? I won't get too cocky about that though, because it could still happen. Today at school, we are going to continue working on our book club projects. The kids are really, what am I doing? Really loving their book projects so far on day 2. And yeah, we're just gonna get to the normal stuff. I'm definitely not gonna start the new, hold please. That's how my head feels at the end of the day. Also at the beginning of the day and in the middle of the day. Okay, ew. What was I saying? I'm not gonna start our new benchmark advance until next week, just because we need time to just do what we're doing. And what everything we're doing is a step in the right direction. So I'm gonna leave it at that. It is 6:25. I am killing it. Look at me go. Okay, I'm not really killing it, because if I were killing it, I would have left already. But that did not have to do with this. I'm gonna get going. Nothing else new to report today. I hope that we just have a good day. Yesterday afternoon, they were testing my nerves, but it was just noise. And then they kind of controlled it-ish. They tried. So today I'm hoping, since I start with that group in the morning, we're gonna have a very productive morning. I told them that was what I expected of them. So that's what they're gonna bring me. And I will catch up with you after the school day today. Hello, end of day Thursday. I am struggling with my voice, and also it is after 4. I just now got back to my room, so I'm going to talk fast while I clean up because my husband just invited me to go get tacos with him, and guess what, I'm going. So I have got to be pretty quick. Today was a fun day. We had a fun day with our teacher underground dress. They played Mission Impossible today, the song from Mission Impossible on the radio. It was hilarious. Not on the radio, on the intercom. You know what I mean. And I started running in class as soon as it came on. The kids are like, you're crazy, which is true. So anyway, we had a good day. I am going to have to leave some things undone that I normally would do, but you know, those days happen. So what's important here is tacos and getting them. I don't eat the tortillas anymore, which is a little bit sad, but we go to this little kind of hole in the wall place and their taco meat is amazing. They're like the small street tacos, don't fall, taco meat, and they're delicious. So we are gonna meet there in just a few minutes. Well, okay, it's gonna take me longer than that, but he is already in the area. So, okay, walkie-talkies plugged in. Didn't I just go by there? No, I didn't. I did not. However, I have been by here. Didn't turn that one off, but I have to get the little remote control. Anyway, we did our book groups today. I am so loving reading chapter books with the kids. It's so amazing to hear them. Oh, come on, go off. Why is this not working? Hold, please. Got it. It is so amazing to see them and hear them read and apply what they have been working on in groups. It just makes me super happy. So it is now, this clock is 3 minutes slow. I don't know if I said that ever. So it's now 12. I had to do that with my fingers because I'm not the math teacher. And I've got to meet him like 10 minutes ago. So I'm going to get going, but I will see you again in the morning and we'll do it all over again. See you then. Good morning and happy Friday. Didn't get great news last night. My sister has been evacuated. My sister and her husband and his son and their pets are, I don't know where right now. She was admitted to the hospital last night. Hopefully, well, I don't know. Take that back. They went to the ER. She was having some issues, some heart stuff. And so they did go to the ER. So I'm waiting to hear back. She was texting me last night and she was okay, but you know, that's always scary. So I am just staying extremely positive, thinking all the good thoughts today. But last night was the first night I let myself look at anything California related, just because my anxiety just is off the charts. And does this go in here? Yes. And it was devastating, to put it mildly. Hold please. So I just request all the prayers you can send our way. If you're a praying person, if you're not, send good vibes, send positive energy for all of the people affected. And there are so many people affected. I'm charging my Aura ring. It was gave me a message this morning to charge before bedtime, and I don't always remember, so I just, is this where I put this? I think so. I've got too many powders going on here. Did I put, no, okay, see, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. It's only 5 years or so that I've been doing this. No, only 2 actually, 2 years. Anyway, just sending them all the vibes of positivity and prayers. Of course, you don't want to lose your home, but at the end of the day, the people, the pets, that's what matters. So, you know, I'm praying that their home is still standing, but more so that they're going to be fine and whole again. Hold, please. Okay, so today at school, Friday stuff. I haven't been able to say that in a couple of, 2 weeks of vacation, and then the week, our last week in school before the break, we didn't do our quizzes and our normal stuff because we weren't there on Friday with kids. We were there, but not the kids. And Thursday was party day. We did a movie and treats. So we are gonna have our first regular Friday of the year, God willing. It'll be regular. And anyway, I'm kind of scattered this morning, but I'm gonna remain focused on everything is gonna happen as it should. And that's all we can do. So I will see you after school. I am going to meet a friend for coffee after school. That's kind of cool. And I will definitely come back on, but hopefully I won't have another late night like yesterday. We're wearing our In My Teaching Era t-shirt, Mrs. Butler's edition, and I found these earrings on Shein, and I think they're perfect. They're little disco balls. So just like, where is it? There, yeah. It's like, I know there's a disco ball in there somewhere. Anyway, have a good day, night, evening, weekend, whatever it is while you're watching this, and I will see you after school. Hello, happy Friday afternoon. Yes, we made it. It was looking dicey there for a while. Oh my goodness, the behaviors ramped up a little bit today. Could be the wind, could be the date, could be allergies, could be fish, I don't know. Could be the number 7. You know, there's really no real rhyme or reason, is there? No, there is not. I just got back in and I have not yet taken off my little voice machine. So I'm gonna set you down and I'm gonna sit down. Ooh, this feels really good. This is dangerous. Sitting down is dangerous, but here we are. I am going to sorry, that's where you were. I'm gonna grab my papers, I'm gonna grab the things, and then I almost just took off my glasses. That would not have helped me out even a little bit. But I'm gonna try to kind of bust a move on out of here because I am meeting a friend for coffee. I think I said that this morning. It was gonna be a couple of friends maybe, but we're down to just the two of us, Yeah, I couldn't sing if I had a voice today because I don't have a voice, you know what I mean? Anyway, I'm tired. I am tired. And I was talking to someone outside during our parent pickup duty, and it occurred to me that we've only been back for a week. I was like, wait, oh my gosh, it's only been a week. How is it a week? And I feel like I would love another break, but it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Say it with me, it's gonna be fine. Anyway, so I am just glad that it's Friday during my prep today. So here's another kind of sad tale. Preps have been few and far between this week because we've had meetings. We had 1, 2, 3 out of 5 days I didn't have a prep this week. I had one, but it was taken up with a meeting on all 3 of those days. Let me just tell you, that stinks. Because today during prep, I graded papers and I already have those papers in their mailbox. I know, for next week. So that felt really good. I really wanted to make sure that I got a lot done during prep because I'm behind doesn't even cover it, but I'm way behind. So with grading, with everything. Now, not so much with grading, just with entering. And I'm not behind. We've only been back 5 days. I mean, how behind can I be, right? About 5 days. So it's fine. It's fine. I have the shirt. I actually have 2 of those shirts that say, it's fine, I'm fine, everything's fine, because it's fine. Anyway, got great news today, just a couple hours ago. My sister is home. They still have a house, which is great. They'll always have a home. You know how that goes. Your home is where you are with the people you love, but they will always, have that with us, but they have a house. So the exciting news is that they have a house. The really, really sad, depressing news is that the fire where they were was started by an arsonist. Like, do you not see that California is on fire right now? Well, duh, of course I think it was he did, and that's a sickness, clearly. But, I mean, to start a fire and cause people to lose their lives and pets to lose their lives and buildings to be ruined and people to lose their jobs, temporarily anyway, because if there's a store that you worked at yesterday and now it's burned to the ground, you don't have your job. So, I mean, I don't know. I just do not look upon that very kindly. So I don't get it. But anyway, that happened. But she is home. She is no longer in the hospital. I am so very thankful. So very thankful. And can't wait to talk to her later. For now, I am just going to get everything out and ready for Monday that I have prepared. And that is going to be our morning work, our new benchmark foldable, and just all of those goodies that I need. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna get going and have coffee. I probably will have a few sips of coffee, get my refill, and take them both home, because I have drank quite a bit of my coffee today, and I don't really think I'm in a place where I need more. You know what I mean? So let me see if this is off already. No. Okay, there we go. Powering stuff down, getting ready to get out of here. I have about 10 more minutes before I told my partner I would be ready to leave. So I am gonna sign off here, and I will see you again on Monday. Have a wonderful weekend or week or whatever you're having when you see this. And thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Consider subscribing if you haven't already to help me grow my channel. I will see you next week. Goodbye. Hello, me here popping in to show you and talk to you about my Pro Series Picklahas adjustable wooden bread slicer. Now, if you watched a few videos ago, actually I think 2 videos ago, I talked about the knives that they sent me, and I love them. I've used them several times. They're amazing. They're very sharp, as a good knife will be. And you hardly have to do any, apply any pressure to cut through your meat and things. So today I'm going to finally get to the bread slicer. Now, to be honest, we are not bread eaters. However, when I serve any kind of, some info, when I serve any kind of holiday meal or get together, I always have bread. So even though we don't eat it, I mean, we do, but very rarely. Actually, I don't. But there are people that eat bread that come to my house, so I always want to have it handy for them to eat. Anyway, this is what it looks like. It is very heavy, I mean, for what it is, for the size of it. And then, oh, I see. I read up on it on their, just their information on their website, but it has, I'm gonna show really closely, it has the different widths that you can cut your bread. So I will try it at each width so you can see kind of what it looks like. So here, oh my gosh, this is pretty cool. So here you see is the 1/4 inch. And yesterday while we were at the store, I just picked up a tiny loaf of bread. Okay, so you set it here and you can see that it carries over, and then you just kind of screw it into place. And you can't really, yeah, you can right there. You can kind of see that it is 1/4 inch. This right here is a tray for crumbs, which is very nice for those in your life that don't like crumbs. Me. Anyway, I'm gonna angle my camera better so that you can watch the bread being cut. Okay, I have out my knife. I think I'm using the right one. It's serrated. This is from the 14-piece vintage knife set that they sent me. And here is my loaf of bread. So one nice thing about using this approach to bread slicing, I still have some of my plastic cutting boards that I use, and in going down the rabbit hole of cutting boards and bread slicers and that kind of thing, I read a lot about how every time you cut anything on a plastic cutting board, you are getting teeny tiny microplastics into whatever food you're cutting. Microplastics are a huge hormone disruptor. You don't want that. So that alone made me go, oh. Now I do use my wooden cutting boards more and more, but like with veggies, I just pull out my plastic ones. I don't think I'm gonna do that so much anymore. Anyway, so I have not done this ever yet. So you are seeing me try this for the first time. If I don't do a great job, I'll keep practicing. Okay, so you just keep your knife as even as you can, and you just go across. You know what? I'm a lefty. I'm gonna do it the way that I would normally do it. Okay, I'm back. I did cut off a piece of the end because I feel like that's not really a fair cut. And now, because I'm a lefty, I'm gonna start from this end. We're just gonna slice, slice, slice. I feel like there might be a bit of a learning curve here. Also, I'm not sure I would ever do the 1/4 inch cut, but I mean, maybe. I guess if you were gonna toast it, maybe for like bruschetta, but honestly, I like a little thicker. So I'm gonna show you though, look at that. I mean, that's pretty perfect. That is a 1/4 inch cut. Now, I'm going to change this to be 1/2 inch. So we'll just adjust the knobs on the side. And this is really cool. And you can tell exactly, I mean, there's only 4 different settings, but you can tell exactly where you want it to go. Next one is right here. Did I do that right? No, I did not. There we go. All right. Okay, now we have 1/2 inch. Again, I just tightened the little wheels there. And this is really cool. Okay, so here we go again with the bread. And again, I'm a lefty, so I don't know if I'm setting this up exactly like you would, but if you're a lefty, welcome to my club. Little bit of a learning curve to keep the knife up on the top here and not let it poke down, but that is because I have an issue with that. Oh my gosh, that is a perfect slice of bread. Look at that. If you were doing, which like I said before, the only time really I serve bread is holiday functions, but look how pretty. If you were doing like a pretty tray, that would be important. I really want to eat this right now, but I'm not. I do have a roast in the crock pot behind me, so I am gonna bag up these little cuts of bread, and maybe my hubby would like some. And again, the crumbs just kind of slide in there. I am just letting them be on my counter because I'll clean the whole thing up later. Now we're gonna do a 3/4 inch. Ta-da! Ta-da is what sets it. You have to say ta-da. Okay, you don't. I do. I really like how puzzle-like that is and how easy. Okay, it reminds me of like well-made old-fashioned stuff, you know? All right, now here we go. This is going to be a 3/4 inch cut. Dun, 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 dun. Also, singing helps. Oh yeah, the thicker it is, the easier to make your way across. I mean, that took me like hardly any time. 3/4 inch, that's the cut for me right there. I'll show you the difference. Here we have 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch. So nice. Now the big Mac Daddy inch cut. This would be good if you were doing like a sandwich, like a little mini sub or something. That could be fun. Also, I mean, I just picked this loaf of bread. You could obviously do any loaf of bread. And I had said in my previous video, we may not eat bread, but we do like ourselves some lemon loaf and pumpkin bread. So this would be great for that as well. All right, here we go. Inch cut. That seems really big. I don't know. Inch cut would be, what would you use for, oh, I know, French onion soup. Oh, yes, the top of French onion soup. That would be amazing. Okay, so we just cut. This is really fat. This is, sorry bread, not trying to be judging you. All right, here we go. That, or garlic bread, you know, spaghetti, lasagna. So I'm gonna show you again, inch, 3/4 inch, 1/2 inch, and 1/4 inch. That one is so tiny. So I think I would, my fave is this guy right here for what I was picturing kind of using it for. And then you could slice it in half and just kind of pretty it up with some, you know, yummy dip. Anyway, this is, again, the Piccolo Haas bread slicer. The boxes that these things come in are amazing. Like even the box is nice, you know, so you know you have something good. So this is a product that was developed from a couple of friends got together and realized their love for knives and things like that, and just started a company, which I love a story like that. A good love of knives story, or any product really. But anyway, this is a very cool product. And not only is it cool, it's a good conversation piece. Like, this is just fun. But anyway, I'm gonna keep cutting. My 3/4 inch is my bread slice of choice. I'm gonna keep cutting that, and then I will be ready with this guy for dinner for at least one of us. It smells so good. Anyway, thank you for watching. The link will be below if you are interested in purchasing one of these for yourselves, or this would make a great gift as well. Thanks for watching.